Why your social media fails. People ask me, why does my social media not bring in new clients? I believe you have to divide the term social media into two categories. First, social, where you get to talk to your fans at no cost. This is about loyalty. You have an audience that knows you and you can connect to them directly through email, e-blast. You can even call them.
The quote is, if you have a problem with me, text me, and if you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me.
That pretty much covers those who are in your circle. However, for those who do not know you, that you want to become prospects, your posts are really situational awareness for people who may, and I emphasize may, see it. Recently, I took a course that spoke to how consumption of your content more frequently drives purchase decisions. From the time of the 10 Commandments, marketing has always been the same. What you see is what you're likely to engage with. The same stands today. The more you see a company's messaging and the better the content, and I recommend brand storytelling here, the greater the chances of you becoming a customer. Let's harken back to a time when we only consumed 3,000 messages a day. A radio ad that we heard maybe the fourth or fifth time likely spurred engagement. Today, we see 10,000 ads a day on all of our screens, so it's way more difficult to attract an audience due to the fragmented nature of the internet. I took a course from Predictable Profits that shows a company's outreach that did $1 million 6 years ago. This, I imagine, looks a lot like what you're doing with social media. You've scaled back a major chunk of your advertising budget because you feel your posts, which are basically free, and the 500 million potential clients logged in today are out there. Somehow, we've all been brainwashed to believe that this digital medium will fill our pipeline. This brings in the second half of the term social media, which is not free. I know I'm the bearer of bad news, but the $200,000 you used to invest in advertising 5 years ago can't just disappear and be replaced with 12 monthly posts on LinkedIn. You have to make an investment to grow your business, just like you did years ago. Let's say you did invest 5% of your gross in social media with relevant content that's interesting to your potential client base. Here are all the initiatives that the same company does today. In 6 years, they've grown from $1 million to $46 million. May I let you in on a secret? Social media is a delivery system for your messaging. It's a medium just like radio or print was 10 years ago. And instead of placing ads in newspapers, which cost real money, business owners are now hoping that free social media will replace those costs and grow their businesses. In the old days, there were fewer mediums, and we knew that after you saw messaging 4 or 5 times, you might engage with the company. Today, the average potential client will have to have seen your messaging 28 times before engagement. So you can see why monthly social posts and 2 email campaigns will not fill your pipeline. The only part of social media that costs nothing is the word social. Those who know you are receptive to your messaging. The rest is media and has costs associated with it that are reflective of your old marketing budgets. You have to invest in the mediums that will create demand, capture demand, and nurture demand. And your content has to be as engaging as your ads were. If this makes no sense at all, email me at lawrence@trailerworks.com and I'll explain further why your social media fails to grow your business.